Is that Chorus? Has he so graciously come down from the multiverse? I'm assuming you're Chorus. You are assuming correctly. What? What have you been doing to the weather and to the mall? Nothing intentionally, but if one had to pick a culprit, I suppose I'd be the one to point at. Breaching the multiverse can have many side effects and not always calculable. But what does that mean, breaching the multiverse? It means exactly that. But what? So I thought these guys might secretly be good guys because it seemed like they were coming here to fix the anomalies. Oh my god, it's that bloody tile that I see in so many fan games that always gives me whiplash. Because it's like, did they really kill a goat and put its head on the wall? That's such a common tile, and every time I see it, I'm like, what the hell? Because I assumed they were actually being good and they're coming and fixing the anomalies. But why did they come here if it wasn't to fix the anomalies in the first place? That would require you to be familiar with the multiverse theory, which, judging by your previous question, you are not. Can't you just dumb it down? I can try. Multiverse theory assumes that there's an infinite number of universes like our own, each slightly different. Reading the multiverse means that we are attempting to access those other universes. In the process, things may cross over, things like weather conditions. Or it can affect people's personality in such a way that they behave like themselves from a different universe or a different point in time. There we go, there's our explanation for that. And why would you do that? So you're just going to sit there and ask me questions? Yes, Chorus, this is an interview. That's how interviews work. I'm surprised they're on my side. Look, that one is even filming. So you intend to document what I am doing in hopes of catching an incriminating statement on camera? No, of course not. We're just looking for an interesting story. That is a lie. I don't see the appeal of this interview. Chorus, it's important to tell your story to the people or someone else will tell your story. And they will tell it in a way that they want to tell it. There's no need for my story to be told. System, status report. Hello, Chorus. Breach is in progress. Approximate time until contact, 2 hours. Rate has been steady throughout. According to the multiverse theory, there's an alternate universe where you didn't lie to me. Every choice you've ever made, there exists a different universe where you've made a different choice. Big choices like your career and family, small choices like the clothes you wear and what breakfast you have every day. It makes you feel small in a way. There's a creature who once existed whose power is so vast it threatened the entire multiverse. It exists no longer, for it was banished to a prison below the multiverse. It lives outside of all others' existence, and it is what I'm trying to reach, and I will not allow anyone to stop me, whoever they may be. I guess that explains why this guy jumped through the multiverse and he's trying to like jump through layers, I guess. And I guess he's kind of close. The interview is over, and I will not attend any future meals scheduled by you. These two don't seem too bad even if they are a bit snobby. Sister, I believe we upset Chorus. Let's head back to the station, we have to set this right. So you are based in our station. Thank you for confirming. I don't recall that being a secret. We are obviously based in the station service room. It's our station. We bought it a year ago. If I understand this right, that technically makes you our employees, and no? That's not how it works. I mean, technically we're just investors. We just left the old guy in charge. So are they from our universe? Or maybe, I guess not from our universe. I guess we don't know. Could we order you to stand down? Would that work? No, obviously. How unfortunate, but Chorus thought as such. The police have placed an all-points bulletin on a brunette male and female with a camera wanted in connection with the occurrences at the mall. What? Chorus just admitted responsibility for that. We have it on camera. You see, we thought so too, and we brought that up to Chorus. Chorus suggested we make a donation to the police association to keep them off our heels. And that's a splendid idea. We'll need a lot more than 2 hours to convince them that we're actually the culprits. But we shouldn't dilly-dally any longer. Come, brother, we must apologize to Chorus. Post haste. I guess we're going to go to the server room next. So what do we do now? Go to the station and see what we can do? We have to go check up on Cal first. True, let's go. Okay, we'll do that. Let's pop a save just in case. I'm guessing we're going to meet Cal. Maybe our partner will change. Maybe we'll lose Lou and we'll gain Cal. Are you going to arrest me? Hey you, stop for a second. Okay, actually doing it. That's cute. I like that little interaction. Okay, they're actually all around. I do need to be somewhat conscious about avoiding them. Hey, Cal. Hey, Cal, how you doing? Better, but not okay. I'm sorry if I gave you trouble. It's fine, not like you did any of it intentionally. I mean, I kinda did, but at the same time I didn't. I don't know how to describe it. So the thing is, you told Cal and Andre about your conversation with Chorus. Uh, that doesn't sound good. You can say that again. But it does remind me, you know that old lady in the Northern Plateau? One you fixed the roof of recently? Yeah, that guy moved in there. Also kept talking about multiverses and stuff. He was being real weird about it. But maybe we need that. Interesting, maybe we should talk to him. Should, but you're also currently wanted by the police. I mean, I could go. You sit on the couch until I tell you you're fit to get up. Okay, then you go. I don't have any Pokemon. If I did, your whole I have to fight the gym leader bit would have been over really quickly. Yeah, sure, I believe you. Okay, enough. Wanda and I will go. Yeah, Cal, you're just gonna focus on getting better. Good luck, sweetie. Thanks, sweetie. I do understand like plot reasons and probably also like time reasons for game devs, but it would be fun if like throughout the game we cycled between having the different characters as partners. I think it would just add like a extra bit of flavor to the game. That is Misty. I can hardly see. That almost feels too intense. Do you want to battle or are you gonna reset me? You've got that like stealth game walk cycle to you, so I think I don't want to be seen by the policeman at all, if I had to guess. Okay, two flying types. And it's windy and mist. I don't know what either of those weather effects do. I'm guessing mist powers psychic type? Windy. I mean, it can't be boost speed because then everybody would have that boost speed. Maybe it's like flying type gets a boosted speed. Double paralysis, letting me outspeed them. And you've triggered Defeatist now, which sucks for you. What Discord message did I get? I did not see that come in. Oh, just about a streamer. Okay. Flying loses its weakness. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Does that mean Mega Rayquaza in your game is only 2 times weak to ice? That would. Damn, I didn't realize that. That's like a nice way to somewhat circumvent the obvious weakness to Rayquaza. That's kind of cool. I guess that's why they included it. Because it's like all cool to have Mega Rayquaza as a boss fight, but it's not as cool if like you use a ice type move and just one shot it. And like any other strategy doesn't even hold a candle. I guess that's neutral. I shouldn't have. Who do I have that can do that? You're all gonna do horribly. I'm just gonna have to hope that Buffaland can do some damage. I think my Sewaddle's gonna die. What type is Throat Chop? Is it not fighting? Or does the wind effect mean that Flying also loses its resistances? I shouldn't have used Fire Plume. It's dark? That explains a few things. Why is it dark? When I think of a Throat Chop, that just feels like a fighting move, no? I guess not. Got a jump pad here. Holy shit, those stairs are near impossible. That's almost a problem. They are really difficult to see. Now that I know they're here, at least it's not too bad. I don't want to get caught because I'm guessing if I get caught, it is going to be a reset all the way. I only have 4 Pokemon. It would maybe be worthwhile catching another Pokemon, but well, I guess I'll see if there's anything here that I actually want to catch. Hellthrust. Yeah, that does make more sense. What a name. I wonder if, like, in Japanese, that's like a wrestling move name? Because then you have to wonder why Hellthrust makes, like, the sound-based moves weaker, right? Yeah, so I guess that's how it comes from. I guess they have some move in wrestling called Hellthrust, and the name makes it sound so, like, evil and dark, hence dark type. But the actual move of it being a wrestling move means I guess they cut them in the throat. And it's like, we need to translate it so that the cutting in the throat aspect still carries over. But if we just name it Hellthrust, they're going to be like, why the hell does it cut off sound-based moves? So they're like, okay, we got to just name it Throat Chop because that's the only thing that actually makes sense. But we're just going to have a dark type because I guess people will have to accept that. There's no way around it. So if this is for Mega Rayquaza, then that means... God, they're neutral! My poor Topaz! You've been neutered! Your powerful discharge doesn't do shit against these guys. Ooh. But it will still do something against at least. But I don't have anything for Bombardier. That was a super effective discharge on Gyarados. Are you having a laugh? I know it's only 2 times. It's not 4 times because you're flying or whatever, but really? Really? Whatever. Okay, we're back to 2v1. You know, waterfall, so I probably don't want to chuck in... Oh no, we're fucked either way. Okay, let's do Garnet. And hope that lava plume can... What? You've got 2 Buffalants? Have you had 2 Buffalants the whole time, or have I just only noticed now? I guess it makes sense, he works on a farm. Have I been killing 2 of your Pokemon the whole time? I'm so sorry for not paying attention, farm man. You're gonna come in clutch here, hopefully. Well, maybe not. I hate this wind effect. Because it keeps the resistances from flying type. That's like a proper buff. Which I guess is why every Pokemon I'm finding around here is flying type. Okay, that makes him more powerful. That's good to have. That also makes me worry about whatever the final boss is going to be. Hopefully it's not too difficult. So I can go around. I don't think there's a I could have just jumped the fence, right? Morgem! Catching Pokemon in a double battle is kind of annoying, but I wouldn't mind catching a Morgem if the game would let me, which it won't. Okay. I don't really care for catching a Killer Watchful. Let's just run away. I saw Ify was playing Blue to the Rescue or whatever it's called today. And he as well was like trying to catch Pokemon in a double battle. And it was not working well for him. They do want that item. I guess I'm going for it because I just hopped down the fence. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the Repel then. I think level 39. Ooh, we might not be high enough level. We might have to swap who's out front. Because I'm hoping this is a Leaf Stone. It's a revive. Okay, but still worth it. Let's give you Magnet, because your discharge is being pretty lackluster recently. And Max Repel and put Garnet at the front. I can go up there. I don't think there's any item hiding up there, is there? So I go here. I don't even need to walk past that cop. I could just come down here. Down here. You I need to be careful of. I don't think there's a way around you. Yeah. Oh, there's an item up there. That could be my Leaf Stone. Oh, but there's a ledge. I can't get up there without... Okay, we're gonna have to do another backtrack at some point then. So I come here. You're scary. That cop is scary. The way he just looks going back and forth. I heard him talking about bugs he has to fix. Is he going to be... I wonder what he means by that, because there's multiple ways you could interpret that. Is he like maybe an ex-employee of Chorus or whatever, or a different version of Chorus? Or is it like... Or is he just maybe completely crazy? And he thinks the world's a game, which I guess it is. That could be a possibility. He could be like breaking the fourth wall. Thank you, Buffalon. I guess we'll see what's up with this weird old man. I don't think he's going to be a bad guy. There is a chance he's a bad guy, but I don't think he's going to be a bad guy. Is that Bugman defeated? Nice, and Topaz levels up, learns low kick. Don't mind if I do. So back here, if I'm willing to do the backtrack, TM Earthquake. That would be very nice. That's gonna completely destroy our partner Buffaland. But that's gonna be very good on Tula Marine or whatever you're called. I guess these TMs they're made so they're all I'm gonna say bye-bye counter. They're all TMs that Garnick and Topaz can learn, which is quite smart. But it also works quite well for my Mudsdale. I'm gonna need to get past the scary cop again. Which hopefully... Yes, I would. Which hopefully I can do without problem. So this is safe. No, it's not! How far back? Oh my god, I go all the way back. Yeah, okay. I mean, here's the only one that's actually a little bit difficult. so I think it shouldn't be too bad. Let's not mess this up. So he is safe. Just go, go, go. I reckon we're near the end now. There's another cop. Oh my god. Those ones are tough. I don't think just ulting it is a smart idea. But it might work better than me trying to do it logically. Because what are the chances that he looks down exactly when I'm in front of him if I'm just running? Especially if I can get like ahead of him like that. Nice. What's his pattern? What are you doing there, big man? You just staring at the wall? That's terrifying. Are you blocking stairs? There's where we need to go. A piece of charcoal. We can give that to our magmortar. We got a matching magnet and charcoal now. And we made it to, I guess, the crazy man's house. No flavor text, really. That's kind of surprising. You can tell that this must have been done quite late into development. Hello. Agads! Visitors! At this time? You cannot be a coincidence. Have you come to steal my readings? No, don't worry. We're just here because, well, you definitely noticed how there have been these strange occurrences all day. Why yes, my readings confirm it. Somewhere, someone is breaching the multiverse. Someone named Chorus. Somewhere in the server room of a chilled town TV station. Agads! Wait, I was reading the voice of the wrong person. What a revelation! So I already know everything there is to know. What do you need my readings for then? Well, we don't know how we can stop the process, and I'm pretty sure we don't have access to the server room. I see. I'm just a man for the job. First, we need to find out what this Chorus person is breaching the multiverse for. To find some incredibly powerful Pokemon that is imprisoned below the multiverse, I think it was? How very interesting. Perfect. Second, you two will enter the TV station and give me access to the system. That way I can let you into the server room. And then what? Well, then you destroy the Chorus's machine, of course. No machines, no breach. Just let your Pokemon go wild. It's not really that easy, is it? It is! Why do people always assume that science has to be hard? Sometimes it can be easy. Okay. How do we get access to the systems? I'll send you an email. Just open it on any PC in the TV station. Wait, my key didn't work in front of the door. They probably changed the lock. Alright, we might not even be able to get into the station at all. Ah, I see. I have a very useful gadget for this. See here. A brick. Oh, that is a little bit funny. More than a little bit funny. I like that. I mean, this works, but it's not what I was expecting. See? It's what I said. Science doesn't have to be hard. The least scientific scientist. Thank you so much for your help. Oh, you're welcome, but off you go now. According to my readings, the breach is almost complete. Alright, let's go, Lou. That is quite funny. That is quite funny. Okay, well, onwards then. I think we can play just shortcut by being caught by the police. I wonder if that's why that police is just... Where did they come from? Oh no, we can just shortcut here too. Oh, there's an item I missed there somehow. A rare candy. Never found my leaf stone, but it must be somewhere. Well then, onwards to the station for what I imagine is gonna be the finale. Take it the leaf stone isn't hiding up here somewhere. No. A fire hydrant is pretty much exclusively for the station, makes sense. Not many other buildings out here. Use a brick. Break the window and open the door from inside. What a stupid... I like it. Oh, how British to just break into the station. Well said, sister. The media sure has lost its class. I'm ever sorry, but Chorus has forbidden us from scheduling any more interviews. So work here is not needed. I must ask you to leave. Considering your behavior, it is also quite inappropriate. You don't just break into people's houses. I wouldn't say. Maybe it's just something that the middle class does. Look, it's been nice chatting to you, but we know you're not the boss around here, and we can't really afford to waste any more time on you. Step aside, we're done asking nicely. Okay. I'm guessing this is going to be our penultimate battle. This is kind of screwed up because I would have liked to lead with Electivire because I think paralyzing them was quite a good bet. Hopefully Lava Plume can just melt them. Yes, it can. Okay, good. Charcoal probably helped out a lot there, to be honest. I don't know if that would have been possible without Charcoal. Do we have other Ultra Beasts too now? No. Easy. Step aside. Oh well, we would never allow ourselves to be fest ganged by the middle class, but... Oh, but brother, we need to urgently inform Chorus of these happenings. Oh, how forgetful of me. Let us make haste, sister. I don't think we need a repel anymore. I think this is pretty much it. Where's my... I wonder if we're going to find out. I hope we find out whatever the Pokemon that's been banished below they're talking about is. I need to use the email, right? Yeah. And the link. You hear the sound of a vault unlocking. How convenient. No, well, not convenient. It's what we planned. Vault corridor. This is our last stand. Are you sure you're ready? Our appearance was saved right before this. I think so. We're ever so sorry, Chorus. We weren't able to delay them any further. Before I guess, I think the beast banished below, it might be a Fakemon. It might be Garatina. But I feel like Never This Again doesn't like to use legendary Pokemon. It might be Guzzlord. Guzzlord kind of counts as a legendary. If I'm thinking like a normal Pokemon that would have access to dimensions, there's not really any. So I think like maybe for some Fakemon, or maybe it's like a weird form of Arceus, or maybe Garatina, or maybe Guzzlord, or maybe Necrozma. We tried our best, but if you perhaps could provide us with more of your Pokemon, I think it's a little late for that, don't you? Smile for the camera, guys. Chorus, it's for middle class. What are we gonna do? You two seem pleased with yourselves. Not just yet. We still have some destroying to do. It's funny you phrase it like that. System, status report. Hello, Chorus. Breach has been successful. Interdimensional bridge has been established. Necrozma. There you go. Necrozma is approaching. Necrozma. Necrozma with a power so great. One fleeting visit has been powering the Alola Island trials for generations. Necrozma has been dormant and storing energy in its prison beyond time and space. Necrozma, channeling all that power through my machine and spreading it through the multiverse. It will destroy all there is. You're quite the bad guy, aren't you? You're not even pretending to have like a virtuous goal. You can't be serious. Chorus is quite serious, dear. Only us and our allies will be left once Necrozma is done with the universe. That is incorrect. No one will be left. What? But I was very clear about my intentions from the start. We thought you were just exaggerating for emphasis. Brother, we might have made a small mistake. Oh, don't say that, sister. Middle class, we make it clear that we have been on your side all along. Oh, absolutely. We've just been helping and funding Chorus to gain important insight. Let's band together to defeat this evil once and for all. Are we actually going to do like a 4v... System lock Beast Balls 4 and 5. Oh, never mind. They're not going to help us. Hello, Chorus. Beast Balls of Pheromosa and Buzzball have been locked. Change sides if you want, but you will not be using your own Pokemon against me. But why? You ask me why? And out there are countless other universes where you've also asked me why at this moment. Not necessarily right now, since time progression might differentiate between universes. But didn't you say that all universes are different? Well, there's probably lots of universes that are different, but I imagine there's probably an infinite number of universes that are exactly the same as well. Some in major ways, some. There are some where we never met. Others are only different in minor ways. The Pokemon you catch, the moves they use, the items you carry in your bag, even like the location of one tiny air molecule, I imagine. All of these choices, and for every choice you've ever made, another you made a different one. No choice you made ever matters. Your free will is an illusion. I will accept living like this. And the two of you, you will not have to worry about Necrozma much longer. Here we go. It's 5 Pokemon. I guess maybe we've got 2 fights coming up. We've got to beat him. And then maybe we've got to fight Necrozma afterwards. Or maybe Necrozma is one of his 5 Pokemon. If so, I might be fucked. And this is going to be difficult regardless. Because I imagine he's going to have multiple beasts. I might have been better off just swapping off to begin. You having Throat Chop has been amazing. Thank you, Buffalard. That dark type coverage is something that I do not have with other Pokemon. I think I should save my... Ooh, it would be tempting. But I think I need to save my Mudsdale for last, because then I can just kind of go crazy with that's the problem. Crazy with Earthquake without having to worry. Although if he's got 3 Buffalons now, he might even outpace my team in terms of survivability. So maybe I should change into it an Earthquake now before... Because my other guys aren't going to be able to deal with circuitry, I think. Do I still have horsepower? You're Ghost Grass, right? So Earthquake will still hit, I believe. But I could just horsepower you instead. But I want an Earthquake. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Fuck. Okay. Well, we didn't even... That's quite bad for me. Okay, he went after circuitry, which is good. That's good. I want to do Emerald so I can Bug Buzz, but I don't even have Bug Buzz, so I can Bug Bite. He has Guzzlord! Yeah, but I'm not even getting a move out with Emerald. You're just going to have to tank that. That's good. Has that been 4 Pokemon knocked out? Can we 2v1 Guzzlord? Assuming you survive this. I think we can 2v1 Guzzlord. Which means, while you're still alive... Oh, low kick. Let's Thunder Wave you. That's not going to do much. Paralyze is good. Okay, so you don't have Necrozma yet, which... Maybe we won't have to fight Necrozma, but I get the feeling we will. Let's see. I'm rarely wrong, but I didn't think you'd be stronger than me. What will you do now? We're going to destroy your damn machines. That would disrupt the interdimensional bridge, tear Necrozma apart, and release its energy in an uncontrollable way. What? Is that true? Don't listen, Lou. Chorus is just bluffing. Oh, we've got a multiple endings choice, don't we? I mean, no, but we can't just do nothing. Hello, Chorus. Someone is attempting a system takeover. Do you consent? No. Activating protective measures. Enemy has breached the firewall, Chorus. I'll handle it. This is why my system can't withstand this cyber attack. And there's the main culprit. There he is. This setup is crazy. It's better than anything I could ever build. You're correct, and you are not qualified to work with it. Shut up. Do they have the same hair? I don't think so. Of course I am. Just give me a minute to figure this out. System, status of report. Hello, Chorus. I'm no longer able to take action based on your verbal input. No action, just report on Necrozma. Of course, Chorus. No, Necrozma will arrive in 3, 2, 1. Oh, and it's ultra. There you are. I've been waiting for you as long as I can think. Aha! What a Pokemon! Your will of energy I've been reading comes from. Together we'll what? You? Your baseless confidence would be insulting if it wasn't so amusing. The Cosmo will not obey anybody. We'll run amok until you return the control of my systems to me. Good, Necrozma. Good, Dragon. You're a good boy, right? Oh, Porygons, do something. Light. My Porygon. Return my system to me now. No, I can still figure something out. Is this a choice? We have to like choose who to fight, or do we? I don't think so. We have to just take matters into our own hands. Okay. Well, I think leading with a paralyze would be a decent bet. It's like the most reliable status I can do. Is he gonna get the stats buff like in? Yeah, he does. This is going to be difficult. But it's a double battle and he can only target one of us. So he can't sweep my whole team. We missed. That's a good throat chop. Please, not me. Please survive. Oh, fuck. I guess you get to get off another throat chop then. I guess I just try Garnet. I mean, he's nearly dead. As long as he doesn't have multiple health bars, we win this fight because he can only kill one of us. Wolfalant, you want to save the day? I've been your punching bag. Did we do it? Nice, okay. Not too bad at all. Lou just sweeps. You're destabilizing its energy flow. That's all you've accomplished, but it would give me a moment to act if I had access to my systems. Shut up. I got it handled. It's all under control, you two. Get away from it. You reverse the polarity of my transdimensional bridge. You're running some of my code backwards. What a desperate attempt. Let me do my thing. You don't know what's going to happen. I'm calling you desperate because I know exactly what's going to happen. You're about to create a temporary miniature black hole. A what? Sister, hold me, please. I'm ever so slightly occupied, brother. Wow. That's morbid. Brother, are you still there? Oh no, this is not how I pictured this at all. This sucks, literally. Somebody please, I'll make you rich. Whatever you do, don't let go of my hand. I'll just have to pull you a little bit further where the vacuum's not as strong. I can't, not while holding the camera. Help me, undo the strap. Hope Lou, right? I'm thinking, does take the camera mean... No, taking the camera would mean Lou would die. Hope Lou. It's gone, they're gone, it's over. You must be pleased with yourself. Kinda, yeah. You don't have any more footage, though. And you think that means you'll get away? Of course. You seem incredibly relaxed for someone whose life work just got sucked into a black hole. You seem a wide multiverse and an infinite number of choruses. I can lose however many times I want. Just one of us needs to win. And that black hole is technically just a portal. If you're able to withstand its gravity, that is, and Cosmo is still out there somewhere. I'll find it. You and I will never meet again. I'm sorry I couldn't hold on to the camera. You have to choose between my big break and you, or anyone in my life. It's not a hard choice. And maybe an eyewitness account is enough. We'll just have to sort some things out with the police, so... Yeah, sounds like the story is far from over. Dun dun dun. We'll get a little post-credit scene. Well, not post-credits, I guess. What a nice party you two boys put together. But I would expect nothing less of a farewell gift from my only daughter. Mum, for the last time, this is a normal barbecue, and I'm not going away, I'm just going to a job interview. Well, of course, but you're obviously going to get the job, and then you'll have to move there. It's a remote position, Mum. As an investigative assistant, I'm not going anywhere. You say that now, but once you're an actual TV star, that's going to change. Maybe, but if it ever comes that far, I'll host an actual going away party. But for now, I'm perfectly happy right where I am. Oh, and we'll all save that time from time, and it'll be fine. Maybe, but right now I feel like every choice is open for me. There we go. I definitely feel like I chose the right ending. Let's quickly run it back. And let's try the other one, because Necrozma was not a hard fight at all. So I think we should be able to see that fairly easily. We just have to let Lou's Buffalants do their work. And then while the credits play of that, I can give some of my thoughts. But yeah, this has definitely been a good experience. Lord. Okay. Well, we'll still try the paralyze. I don't think it's needed, but do we die on one hit anyway? Okay, just get throat chop and buffalans. That's all I need. Just help me out there. We'll get a flamethrower on the mission as well. Yeah, I think the obviously the balance of this fight is a bit odd because you can just let your Pokemon die and Buffalaunt will win the whole thing in 3 turns. But on the other hand, like you're seeing that Necrozma, just like because of the way Pokemon is and the way this fight works, with Necrozma getting a massive stat boost, like he just one hits my whole team. He sweeps me. So I don't know if you can like balance the Necrozma fight in a fun way. But it being a double battle means like it's impossible for the player to get screwed over. I think that's good. I think this would be less fun if it was a Necrozma fight that honestly feels impossible because it just sweeps your team than a Necrozma fight that you can just let your partner do the work. Okay, let's make sure I make the right choice here, or the wrong choice. Take the camera. Wow, he's dead. Wanda, Wanda. It's gone. They're gone. You must be pleased with yourself. What did I just do? You chose to set your life upon a different path, whether it's for better or worse remains to be seen. I advise you to delete the last part of that footage before you... It really is like Nightcrawler. You seem incredibly relaxed for someone whose life work just got... Okay, I've seen that. This part's the same, I imagine. Yep. And I imagine our post-credits... No, well, not post-credits. Here we go. Welcome, everyone, to the Evening Talk with Wanda. I'm Wanda, and this is a show where I talk about whatever I want. Because it's my show, and not yours. I'm here... Is this a Hints of History reference? And I'm here with my guest for today, Unova gym leader and movie star Bryson. It's so nice to be with you here, Wanda. I'm a huge fan. And I'm flattered, but I'm much bigger... But I'm a much bigger than... I'm flattered, but I'm a much bigger than of you than you are of me. I assure you. Right, I'm a bigger fan of you than you are of me. I understand. I don't think I can argue with that. So, Bryce, can I call you Bryce? Anyway, I hear you have a new movie you wanted to chat about. I'm sure you've heard about the Full Metal Cop before. Parts 1 to 3, right? Well, no, that's why I'm here. You're about to see what Part 4 is all about. Well, that sounds very exciting. Where do you even start when you're making Part 4 of such a successful series? So I guess in that ending, we chase our career, leave Lou to die, but we end up being successful, and we have our own talk show where we can talk about anything we possibly want. What a nice ending. But yeah, I think this was very good, and I always enjoy Never This Again stories. I think you excelled at a lot of like little charming things, and just the stories like fun. I think the stakes, like whenever you do the multiverse story, it's a bit crazy because the stakes are obviously quite insane. But I think it was kind of a fun way having these like, at least Lyric and Chorus. I think they're fun characters. I don't know if you've ever seen Umbrella Academy, but it reminded me a lot of that. Having these sort of goofy time travelers or whatever, that their job is to set things right. I thought that was fun. And Chorus as like a big bad guy is kind of fun. I like the part where we interviewed him at the cafe. There's just a lot of like charm in the way you write your stories. And obviously like the flavor text as well, always good. And I liked what you did with like the 2 like puzzle segments. For one, the way you can explore the mall and unlock doors and then eventually find the secret spin club. I thought that was very funny and very charming. And Same with the puzzle. Obviously, I think the puzzle was quite tough. But I'm not exactly sure what you can do, but I guess you can hopefully figure out something going forward. I don't think you need to patch it. If you want, you can post a patch jam, I guess. But just hitting that balance with puzzles tends to be very difficult. But that kind of stuff was, I think, like missing from previous projects. The most recent one of your game that I've played is Perilous Heights. I did not play To the Lake, even though I meant to, but I never got around to it. But I think having that sort of like optional puzzle stuff and the way the rewards was very cool too, letting it evolve your like main Pokemon, Garnet and whatchamacallit. I think that's a very cool system you had there. So that was very well done. I think like just having more stuff like that, more fun ways to interact with the very charming world you have, because that's definitely like the strong point of a lot of your games is how charming a lot of the stuff can be, and just more fun ways to interact with it. It works very nicely, and yeah, I don't really have any qualms with the stories. With the story, I think multiverse in general is like a weird subject, but I think you did it well enough. And obviously jam constraints. The scientist character is a bit funny. He kind of just like appeared at the end, and then he did help, but he also was fucking stuff up. He was like, "Nah, you're a good dragon, aren't you, Necrozma?" And then he gets slammed across the wall. I think that's quite funny, bro. Oh, it's a small thing, but there were like a couple points in the game where I thought more sound effects could have been used. Like when the most obvious example to me was when we used a brick to break the door. I don't believe there's a sound effect. If there was, it was a bit quiet and I didn't have volume up enough to hear it. It's funny that we're locked in our... Oh, not really. Okay, but yeah, that's the game. But yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. We can pop a save. I don't think I really have much else to say about it. But thank you, Never This Again, for coming along. Thank you, GeoSwag, for helping. That is a possibility issue that I did not expect. um, but yeah, it's been very fun, and thank you, GeoSwag, for helping with the puzzles and coming along too. Yeah, next time I stream, I'll be playing Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. But next time I stream Jam games, we'll probably be playing Wastelands, and maybe we'll try to fit Expedition as well, or maybe we'll play Forecast. I'm not sure. Anyway, see you later, and bye bye. Very fun.